The Acculink carotid stent system includes one pack that contains one self-expanding nitinol stent pre-mounted on a rapid exchange delivery catheter, one delivery system with pullback handle, and one funnel introducer. Prior to using the device, inspect the temperature indicator located on the inner pouch. Do not use if the temperature indicator is black. Remove the Acculink system from its protective packaging. Remove the handle from the package prior to removing the shaft from the hoop. Lay the device flat. The shaft may kink if it is not handled carefully. Ensure that the distal mandrel remains within the inner lumen. Inspect the stent through the delivery system sheath to verify that it has not been damaged during shipment and that the stent does not overlap the proximal marker. Ensure that the stent is fully covered by the sheath. Verify that the stent is the correct diameter and length, and ensure that the lock mechanism on the handle is in the locked position. Leave the safety lock closed until the stent is ready to deploy. Keep the distal mandrel in the guide wire lumen. Fill a 10 cc syringe with heparinized normal saline and inject the saline into the system through the flush port at the proximal end of the handle. Flush until fluid is observed exiting the guide wire exit notch. Tightly pinch the guide wire exit notch. Vigorously flush until fluid is observed exiting at both the distal end of the sheath and the mandrel. While holding the distal tip of the delivery system, gently remove the distal mandrel by twisting and pulling. Flush again after removing the mandrel. Observe fluid exiting the distal tip. Keep the device laying flat to avoid kinking the shaft. Place the handle on a stable surface or on the patient's leg. If using a sheath with a hemostatic valve, slide the funnel introducer forward along the shaft of the system and insert it into the valve opening. After you have confirmed the stent position angiographically, turn the safety lock counterclockwise to the deployment position, symbolized by an open padlock icon. The arrow on the lock will point in the direction the handle will move. Ensure that the RHV remains open. Remove any slack from the delivery system and reconfirm the stent position. Adjust if necessary. Position your thumb in the textured proximal groove and place 2 fingers on the pullback handle. While pressing down with the thumb to avoid forward motion, retract the handle to deploy the stent in the artery. If significant resistance is encountered during handle pullback before the stent is deployed, relock the handle and remove the system. Once the stent is deployed, re-advance the sheath by advancing the handle. Relock the delivery system before removal through the guiding catheter or sheath. Then remove the delivery system from the patient.